Hello students. As we have started with the revision of second chapter, let's see some more questions on that basis. See very first question. Write in standard form 275,000,000. So you can see that it's a very big number. There is no decimal place in between, so it will be in the last. The decimal place is in the last. Now we have to move that decimal place to just before the decimal place. Only one non-zero digit should be there. So the answer will be 2.75. We have to move this decimal place from here to here, right? So how many movements we have done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So your answer is 10 to the power 7, right? Now see the next question. 0.0000387. You can see so many decimal places we are having, so it is a very small number, and again we have to move the decimal place such that before the decimal only one non-zero digit should be there. So we have to move the decimal place from here to here. So your answer will be 3.87 multiplied by how many movement we have done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 to the power minus 5, because it is a very small number, so your power will go for negative sign. Again see the next question. 60040000. Again the decimal place is in the last, so we have to move this decimal place to here, so that only one non-zero digit should be there before the decimal. So we are having 6.004 multiplied by 10 to the power. How many movement we have done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 to the power 7. See the next question. 0.00000098. So we have to move this decimal place from here to here. So your answer will be 9.8 into 10 to the power. Count down how many movement we have done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and power will go with minus 7. Okay. Second question is write in usual form. Already you are having in the standard form, and you have to write in the usual, or you can say the normal form, whatever number we are having. See, 3.72 into 10 to the power 5. So 10 to the power 5 means positive power is there, so we have to move the decimal in the right hand side. When the power is positive, so your decimal will move in the right hand side. And how many places it will move? 5 places it will move. So your answer will be 3. 7 to 2 places is already there. We have moved 2 places, so we have written here 7 to. But we have to move, get the movement of 5 places. So 2 movement we have already done, and we are not having any other number over here. So what will we put? 0. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 movement we have done. So this will be your answer. Okay. Then see the next one. 4.712 into 10 to the power 7. Again, positive power is there for the 10. 10 is having a positive power, means again we will move in the right hand direction. And how many movement we will do for the decimal place? We will move for the 7 places. So your answer will be 4, 7, 1, 2. We have done 3 movement. So 4 more movement is required. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are having total 7 movement we have done for the decimal. Okay. Then see the next one. 6.57 into 10 to the power minus 5. As you can see, the power is negative. So we have to move the decimal in the left hand side. And how many movement we have to go for? 5 movement. 1 movement is already 6. So 4 more zeros will be required, right? So we will start with 0.1234. 4 zeros, and then 5th place will be 6 and 5, 7. This will be your answer. We have done how many movement we have done? Our decimal was just after 6, so we have moved our decimal back hand side in the left hand side. How many movement we have done? 5 movements. See, you can count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 movement we have done, and we got the answer as this. Again, see this question. 3 into 10 to the power minus 6. Again, You can see here no decimal place is given, means decimal is after 3 only, and this means this is 3.0 only. But power is negative, so we have to go in the left hand side. And how many movement we have to do? 6 movement. So 0 point. One digit is already 3, so 5 zeros we have to put. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and 3. So we have done total 6 movement of the decimal. So this will be your answer. Okay. Now next question is, the distance between sun and earth is 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meter, and the distance between earth and moon is 3.84 into 10 to the power 8 meter. During solar eclipse, moon comes in between earth and the sun. At that time, what is the distance between moon and sun? See what is given. Distance between sun and earth is given, like sun and earth. Distance between these two is given already. That is given 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meter. And distance between moon and earth is given. And at the time when solar eclipse is there, so moon is in between them, in between sun and earth. And distance between moon and earth is given this much. And the question is asking for, at that time, what is the distance between moon and sun? Means distance between these two, right? So what we will do, we are having total distance between sun and earth, and we are also having the distance between moon and earth. So from this, if we subtract this, then definitely we will get the distance between sun and moon. So let's do it. So distance between, directly I am writing, distance between moon and sun is equal to, first distance will be this one, from distance of sun and earth, that is 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 minus 3.84 into 10 to the power 8 meter, right? This will be the units. Now you can see here is 10 to the power 11 and here is 10 to the power 8. Which is smaller power? Obviously 10 to the power 8. So we can take out 10 to the power 8 as common, right? So what is left? From this term, from first term, if we have taken out 10 to the power 8 outside, what is left with? It is left with 1.496 into 10 to the power. It is having 10 to the power 11. From that 10 to the power 8 is outside. So how many are left? Obviously 3 is left. 10 to the power 3 is left. Minus 10 to the power 8 is outside. So what is left with? 3.84. Right? Then see 10 to the power 8. 1.496 multiplied by 10 to the power 3 will give you how much? 3 places with positive sign. So we have to move the decimal in the right hand side. How many places? 3 places. So your answer will be 1496 and minus 3.84. You have to subtract. And from this, we can subtract this. What answer you get? From this, when you subtract, you will get 10 minus 4 is 6. 1 point. 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 9. 4, 1 into 10 to the power 8. We have subtracted these two terms and 10 to the power 8 was here. So it will remain the multiplication and this much meter will be the distance between moon and sun. Yes. The next question is, the diameter of the sun is 1.4 into 10 to the power 9 meter, whereas the diameter of the earth is 1.2756 into 10 to the power 7 meter. Compare the diameter of the sun and the earth. As I told you previously also, when we have to do the comparison, then we are doing the division. Means compare means how many times the other one is. Like, then see how you do. Diameter of sun is given. Diameter of sun is given 1.4 into 10 to the power 9 meter, and diameter of Earth is given 1.2756 into 10 to the power 7 meter. You can see here both the diameters are there and the unit is also meter. So we will do the comparison by doing the division. So diameter of Sun upon diameter of Earth will be equal to 1.4 into 10 to the power 9 upon 1.2756 into 10 to the power 7, right? Both are having the same base with 10. So what will be the answer? 1.4 upon into 10 to the power 9 minus 7, because both are having the same base. So power will get subtracted because there is a division between them. 1.2756. If we round off this number, so we can write this as 1.3, because after 2 what is there? 7, which is more than 5. So if we write the approx value, so it will be 1.3. Both are having one decimal place now, so it is nearby. 13 and 14 is there, so they are nearby equal only if we talk about, right? So we are having the answer as 10 to the power 2. Only 10 to the power 2 is left if we got the value as approx. We are not writing the exact value. I am not saying that 13 and 14 are equal, but they are approximately equal because we are having 10 to the power 2. If we compare with the hundreds number, then 11 and 2, 1 place displacement is there. So it is nearby only. So your answer is diameter of Sun is 100 times the diameter of the Earth. Diameter of Sun is 100 times the diameter of Earth, approximately. Okay. Now see question number 5 is 9 upon 4 whole to the power minus 4 multiplied by 2 by 3 whole to the power 3 is equal to P by Q whole to the power 11. Then find the value of P by Q whole to the power minus 2. Okay. So see here, we can see here 9 and 4 is there, which can be written in the form of 2 and 3, like it is the square of 2 and 9 is the square of 3. So we can change it in the form of 2 and 3, so that we can utilize some laws over there, right? So we are having the question like 9 upon 4 to the power minus 4 multiplied by 2 by 3 to the power 3 is equal to P upon Q to the power 11, right? We can see here we are having number 2 and 3. We can write this also in the form of 2 and 3. How? This is square of 3 and this is square of 2. We can write it as 3 upon 2 square. Is this fine? 9 upon 4 can be written as 3 upon 2 whole square. You will get the answer as 9 upon 4. And overall power is given how much? Minus 4. So we have to copy down that. Multiply by 2 by 3 to the power 3 is equal to P upon Q whole to the power 11. Right? Which implies 3 by 2 whole to the power 2 again whole to the power minus 4. So a to the power m to the power n will give you a to the power nm, means we have to find the product of these two powers. So 3 by 2 to the power 2 into minus 4 will give you how much? 2 into minus 4 will give you how much? Minus 8. Directly may I write it down? Okay. I know you all are smart kids. 3 equal to P upon Q to the power 11. Right? Now see. Now by taking this is power is negative and bases are also not same, so we can take the reciprocal of this number to make the power as positive. So your answer will be 2 by 3 to the power 8. This implies 2 by 3 to the power 8. We had made the power positive by taking the reciprocal of the number inside. Okay. into multiplied by 2 by 3 to the power 3 is equal to, what is in the right hand side? P upon Q whole to the power 11. P upon Q whole to the power 11, which will be equal to, now we can see 2 by 3 and 2 by 3 both are having the same base, so power will get added because multiplication symbol is there. So 8 plus 3 is how much? 11 is equal to P upon Q to the power 11, which implies if powers are same, so your base will be also equal, as we have done earlier also. Earlier what we are getting in every question, we are getting the base is same and powers we are equating, but here we are having the powers equal and equality sign is there, so bases must also be equal. So we are getting P upon Q is equal to 2 upon 3, right? But the question is asking for the value of P upon Q to the power minus 2. So P by Q to the power minus 2 will give you 2 by 3 to the power minus 2. Fine. So we have to get the value for this. So how to get the value? By taking the reciprocal and making the power positive so that we can get the value for 3 by 2 whole square is how much? 9 upon 4. So this is your answer. Next question is simplify 1 upon 2 whole to the power minus 3 plus 1 upon 3 whole to the power minus 3 plus 1 upon 4 whole to the power minus 3 divided by 3 to the power 2. I want to tell you one mistake. What you commonly do is, like if you have seen minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, all are having the minus 3 as a power. So it doesn't mean that you can do like this. All the whole overall power is minus 3. No, this is wrong way. All are having separate power, but we are having plus in between. And what all laws we have done the laws for exponents only on the basis of multiplication and division. We have not done on the basis of addition. So I think so you will not do these type of mistake. So let's do how you have to do. I just want to tell the common mistake you are doing. See here how you solve this. 1 upon 2 to the power minus 3 can be written as this. I am just writing the question. The first step we should write the question always. 1 upon 4 to the power minus 3 whole divided by 3 square. Okay. Power is negative, so what we'll do? We will take the reciprocal of the term inside. So this is 2 to the power 3 plus 3 to the power 3 plus 4 to the power 3 and whole in bracket divided by 3 to the power 2. We can see here that we are having plus sign in between. So there is no other option. We have to find the values for this. 2 to the power 3 is how much? 8. 3 to the power 3 is how much? 27. And 4 to the power 3 is how much? 64. 4 4 is 16 and 16 4 is 64. Divided by 3 to the power 2 is how much? 9. So we have to add these all. You add on. What answer you get? 14, 9 and again 9, 99 divided by 9. So your answer is how much? 11. So maximum questions are very easy. You just have to see that basic laws you have to follow. Just recall the laws because I am winding up with your revision work. See what all laws we have done. A to the power minus 1 is equal to what? 1 upon 8. A to the power minus m is equal to 1 upon a to the power m. These two things maximum time we are using very often. In many of the questions we are getting question like this. This is the thing is like this. Only the thing is we are doing the reciprocal. Here is 1 upon 2, so we will take the reciprocal for this. Or we can also write P upon Q to the power minus m is equal to Q upon P to the power m. Right? And other than this, some more laws we are using about the multiplication and the division, that also let's recall that all, and then I hope you will do very nicely your second chapter. See what we have done. A to the power n multiplied by a to the power n is equal to what? A to the power n plus m. When base is same, so powers will get added. A to the power n divided by a to the power m is equal to a to the power n minus m. Right? And also a to the power n upon b to the power n is equal to a upon b to the power overall power as n, and a to the power n multiplied by b to the power n. If powers are same and base are different, so we can multiply and we can take the power as the common. So these are the basic things, and one thing very important, a to the power 0 is how much? 1. So these all laws we have used in this chapter, and just do maximum practice for using the laws, then your questions will be very easy. Okay, thank you. Do well.